right, we're back. Personal Health Care Reform Talk Show on Pegasus Net Waves, taking your health to a higher level. And today is all about the military. Why? Because Memorial Day weekend is coming up. And so for the next few weeks, listen to the show. Re-listen to the show. Listen to it more and more and more, because I want you to hear about all these groups I'm talking about. I was hoping to have representatives from each of these groups here, but it is Military Month. They are out all over the place doing what they're supposed to be doing, which is taking care of the veterans and everything else. I'm going to talk about that for the rest of the show. So this one is dedicated to them. It's dedicated to everybody else in the military, armed services, all branches, for everybody that has served, everybody that's died in service, and of course everybody that's going in to serve, including my nephew who's in the Army right now, getting ready to go out and do some good in the world. So with that, a couple new things coming up. We're going to run through health and news very, very quickly, because I want to actually showcase all these groups and what they're doing for veterans. So a couple of housekeeping items here. ClintFuquay.com, all brand new. It's been refurbished. It's been cleaned. It's been cleansed. It's nice and airy and fresh, and there's been stuff moved off the front page. And go check it out, ClintFuquay.com. Send me some messages. Send me an email. Tell me what you think of the new website. There's still going to be a few more things changed on it, but right now is about what you're going to see for about the next year. I decided to simplify greatly. So check out ClintFuquay.com, ClintsPrograms.com, PersonalHealthCareReform.com. New stuff coming to PersonalHealthCareReform.com in June. Okay. And of course, for social media, hashtag LiveLean2016 is the hashtag that we're running under. It's not on everything, but it's on most of the good stuff. All right. So check it out on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Google+, Instagram. Then, of course, for video content, YouTube. For all the old shows, go to Spreaker or ClintFuquay.com. Notice the radio show in the archives are top of the page on the media page. That's right. I took some good advice on that. So that's up there. Spreaker, SoundCloud, both places you can get all the old shows and the website. HealthLink, you can see my profile in there. Health Idea Fit as well. In fact, I wrote an article for Idea Fitness Journal. If you haven't read it, it's pretty good. It's all about trackers, all the fitness wearable stuff, and usage, and how to use them and how not to use them. Not to be stupid when you are using them. Well, I didn't write it. I was quoted in it. Anyway, then, of course, I've got articles in Men's Fitness, Rocks Digital, Offbeat Business Magazine, which, of course, has a show on here, and Living the Dream. And then, of course, I got my health partners. The health partners, Human, helping unite mankind in nutrition. So it's the best vending that you're going to get for your company, because they do have organic, good stuff in there. MedCall Pro, which will be on the show later on. They're still working on all their software package and everything else on the back end for having, they've got the ER doctor on the phone and everything else, but they're setting it specifically for the individual market and getting that ready to roll out. Ulta Labs, for any lab tests. Seriously, you got thousands of them. Okay, you pick your time, you pick your place. They've got 2,500 locations. You go in, do the blood draw. They send you your everything that they find from the blood draw. They call you up, help you figure that stuff out, send it to your doctor, etc. Okay, great service. 20 to 80% off on that, by the way, through me. And we have Everlywell, which is the new one that we're adding on here. Okay, this is at-home blood test with a finger prick, so you don't have to have the whole blood draw. Okay, they're starting off with 3 tests. They'll end up with 12. Very, very, very innovative company. We'll have them on here this summer to talk about everything they're doing. Fantastic, awesome company. I love the owners. Girl Star is she's wicked smart. Okay, especially on the finance side. Icon Meals. So summer's here. Okay, you want to look good, you want to look lean, you want to eat healthy, eat very, very tasty, healthy food. Icon Meals is the way to go. You get 10% off through me on the website. Use CB Fit for the code to give you 10% off on everything for the food. Clothing, Kinesi. Once again, Kinesi, whole brand new line coming out this fall. We're going to talk about that later this summer. I'll have Reg back on here to discuss that. Got some Kinesi on right now, by the way. Thrive Marketplace. Any and every good, healthy thing that you're going to find on the market, it's there. Okay? Go through me, you get 10% off. It's already like half off anyway. So go to the website, ClintFuquay.com. Check out Thrive Market. If it's healthy food, it's there. Okay? vegan, paleo, organic, you name it, it's there. It's already categorized for you too, which is a bonus. And then, of course, Ideal Life. What else can I say about Ideal Life that I haven't said before? If you haven't taken that health assessment, go take your health assessment, get your health score, check it out. Honesty here, mine actually went down last time I did it. That's right, Mr. Health and Fitness host here. My health score went down. Why? Because I haven't been eating enough fish, I haven't been sleeping enough, and haven't been getting enough sun. So that's all turning around. All right, I got a whole brand new blend. I'll talk about that later. So we get all kinds of new stuff coming from Ideal Life as well this year. Speaking of apps, anyway, so ADA. Of course, I'm in partnership with the American Diabetes Association of North Texas. Check them out. Tons of stuff with them. I'll have a show with them about the Tour de Cure coming up in June. But for the rest of the show, it's going to be nothing but military stuff. So we'll be talking about Adaptive Training Foundation, Guardians for Heroes, 22 Kill and Carry the Load. And before we do that, we're going to talk about a few live events coming up. Okay. First off, Talking with Giants, brand new show. I've had Scott Schilling on here several times. He has a brand new show on UAN networks, Channel 27 here in Dallas. If you've got Pioneer, Verizon Fios, check that out. Set your DVR. It's going to be awesome stuff on there. Seriously, he's going to have Jack Canfield, Brian Tracy, all kinds of big names on his show. Okay, talking about how to live a better life and what they're doing to make the world a better place. So Talking with Giants, you can also find it on talkingwithgiants.com. So Mr. Scott Schilling, you're welcome. And this weekend on the 21st, which is a Saturday from 10 to 12, over at PhysioFit, we're doing a boot camp benefiting 22 Kill. So if you haven't been watching, I've been doing 22 push-ups a day. Today's going to be day 8 while we're recording this. In fact, after I get done with the show, as a promo, I'm going to do push-ups here in the studio, as the producer has now learned. So don't worry, it's 22 push-ups. I can bang those out quickly. So we got that, but we're doing a full boot camp benefiting them. All proceeds will go to 22 Kill, and then we're going to be at the Carry the Load walk the following weekend for Memorial Day. So join us there. It's going to be Team PhysioFit Texas 22 plus 1, because instead of doing 22 push-ups, we're doing 22 plus 1 because of a miscount the first time we did push-ups as a team. So thanks to our Marine named Sean, who can count to 20 very, very well because he's got 10 fingers and 10 toes. And then he stops at 20. And then we did 3 more. So, yeah, it was funny. It was a hilarious video. Anyway, so you got that. Tour de Cure is coming up on the 25th of June with the American Diabetes Association. And the only thing I'm going to talk about in Health of the News today is going to be sleep, exercise, and maple syrup. What do they all have in common? Anybody? Bueller? They all have the same one thing in common, which is they all reduce diabetes and they all kill cancer. If you're exercising and you're sleeping and you have a little bit of real maple syrup. I'm not talking about the stuff that comes in the plastic bottle that you get for like $2. Okay, I'm talking about the real maple syrup that takes like an hour to pour. Okay, that stuff, the really thick dark stuff that comes straight out of the tree. Yeah, awesome, and yeah, it tastes great too. I mean, it's awesome. Anyway, so that is Health in the News. So one other little thing. America's Future Series. They have a veterans-only job fair coming up this Saturday as well on the 21st. I didn't put the location, but look it up, America's Future Series. Find them on Facebook, find them online. Look for the Veterans Job Fair. It's here in Dallas. They usually do that at Dallas Baptist University. I don't know if that's the location this time around or not. I'm sorry, I should have been more prepared for that one. I just wanted to throw that one in there. But they do. AFS, they do phenomenal stuff for veterans. Very veteran-centric with that group. So there's that. We're going to take a little break. We'll come back, and then we're going to talk about ATF, Guardians for Heroes, 22 Kill, and Carry the Load, and what they're doing to help our veterans right now. Okay? Be back in a second.
Texas is home of the great and the brave, we like to think, and it also is the home of the best e-commerce website you'll ever want to visit, TexasByTexans.com. There you will find the authentically made products We're Texas proud, we're made in America, and we'd love to have you visit for all the good that Texas has to offer. TexasByTexans.com.
I want to thank my mommy for loving me so much,
for taking me to the doctor when I broke my foot,
for leaving me alone when I wanted to be alone.
And now, as a grown-up, I'm thankful for being able to take care of you, my dear mom, for taking you to your therapies, for understanding that sometimes you simply want to be alone.
Roles change without us noticing. That's why AARP gives you the information to provide even better care for your loved one. Visit aarp.org/caregiving. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
All right, we are back. Personal Healthcare Reform Talk Show on Pegasus Net Waves, and today is all military all the time, okay? Because Memorial Day is coming up, and so I've got a couple of veterans groups that I've been involved with and worked with here. Keep on picking up more and more. So mostly because it's the best people that you're ever going to find to work with on anything. So. We're going to profile each of these companies. I wanted to have reps from each one of these here, or at least the founders or a board member with me. But they're kind of busy right now because they're picking up awards and picking up checks and donations and doing all kinds of stuff all over the place and helping out veterans daily. So we're going to talk about these guys right quick. And a huge shout out, thank you to Mr. Mike Brower for introducing me to two of them. And helping me get involved in his involvement in them as well. In fact, he's actually technically involved in all four of these. So he's a busy guy. Awesome man. If you ever get to meet Mr. Mike Brower, I suggest you do it. It's great man. So we're going to start off with ATF, which is Adaptive Training Foundation. It's here in Dallas. It was started by Dave Abora back in 2014. He played in the NFL for 5 seasons. Okay, linebacker. Big guy, awesome guy. Great hair, by the way. Long, wavy hair. like a big Viking. Anyway, so he was termed as Mr. Irrelevant in the NFL for whatever reason. I don't watch football. So, but he's become Mr. Very, very, very relevant because of starting up Adaptive Training Foundation. And it's been profiled on WFA a couple times. There's been actually 2 30-minute shows dedicated to ATF called A New Kind of Hope. If you didn't get the chance to watch it, it's on YouTube. It's online. Definitely check out adaptivetrainingfoundation.org. The videos are on there, and they've got tons of training videos too. So, what they do, they actually work with veteran athletes or veterans that want to be athletes that they lose a leg, they lose an arm, they lose 2 legs, and they've got 2 9-week programs. One is Redefine, which gets them back up and moving, and the training facility they've got set up is fantastic. It's phenomenal. It's like nothing you've ever seen because whenever you're working with somebody that is an amputee, you have to get creative in the training with different harnesses and ways of loading and stuff like that. I mean, what he's set up over there is incredibly innovative. It's brilliant to watch. So huge applause for me just on that part. So he's got a 9-week program called Redefine that gets these guys and girls back up and moving very, very well. Better than me at sometimes. I'm almost embarrassed to say that, but man, they worked. They put some work in. He's got another one called Reignite. The Reignite program is to help out veterans or athletes that want to get into the Paralympic Games. If you didn't watch the Invictus Games last week, you missed out big time. I watched bits and pieces of it, and you want to talk about some inspiring stories and watching these guys and girls out there competing at the highest level while missing limbs. So if you're not working out, you got no excuse not to after watching that. It was phenomenal, and everybody involved in putting that together has done just a fantastic job because it's just for veterans. So you got the Paralympics. Paralympics are fantastic too because that's all athletes, but this is specifically for veterans. And it was amazing to watch little bits and pieces that I did get to watch, and wish them continued success on that. especially Prince Harry. Prince Harry, big up to you, man, on setting that up. That was huge. Because if you don't know, he's very, very involved in setting that whole thing up. So if you want a prince, you should be a knight, and you probably are. So there's that. But check them out, adaptivetrainingfoundation.org. Try to find a new kind of courage. Find it on YouTube. Find it on WFAA here locally, which is Channel 8. Watch that 2-part series. Okay, absolutely phenomenal. If you want to donate. It's right now. It's $4,500 for the 9-week program. So everything is funded. So all applicants that come in, that get into the program, they're there for free. So everything is run on donations. Okay, so great organization. I hope to have Dave on here sometime whenever he slows down and has some off time and free time, which will probably be never, but because he's busy. So awesome group there. Next up, Guardians for Heroes Foundation. You've heard them on this show several times because of Miss Jeremy Law coming on and talking about PTS and kicking the D out of it. So this way, it's instead of it being a disorder, it's a short-term thing that can be recovered from fully. Okay, when done properly. So a little background: Guardians for Heroes Foundation used to be Heroes Foundation. It was created by Chris Kyle, who you will know him from the American Sniper movie. Okay, the book and movie. So national treasure in that man. Not just a hero, national treasure. If you haven't watched that movie, I suggest you watch it. Great movie. Lone Survivor was awesome too, by the way. But Chris Kyle founded it in 2011, and it was mostly because of a lot of the struggles that he had. Once he started exercising, working on his mentality and thinking, what was going through his head, he started getting better and better, turned back into the man he was, all that stuff. They highlighted a little bit of that in the movie. So he wanted to do that for anybody else, any other veterans that were battling PTS, and helping them get back up and feeling normal again. Which normal for a veteran is different than normal for everybody else, by the way. So getting them feeling normal again, getting them back onto a path of life and having a new mission in life, so they can go live again and have something to live for and have a mission to be on. Awesome group. I'll have Jeremy back on here again. She's going to be out partying with Kid Rock, apparently, in Cleveland. So there's a huge rock show out there being put on, and Guardians for Heroes is going to be one of the recipients of all monies raised by this rock concert by Kid Rock, who, man, Kid Rock, you rock. Love you. You talk about a supporter of the military and veterans causes. That man. Whew. Awesome. So, Kid Rock, everyone come on the show. You're invited, by the way. But yeah, great cause there. Of course, they've also got Jeff Kyle, who's Chris's younger brother. Jeff Kyle, awesome, incredible guy. If you do watch American Sniper, realize the way they portrayed him in the movie, not him at all. Jeff Kyle is awesome. So he started up Beast Mode for the Brave, which is another funding partner for Guardians for Heroes. And so that one is basically, it's kind of like the push-up challenge I'm going to talk about later, but Beast Mode for the Brave is like 30-second all-out beast mode, whatever your beast mode is. I mean, if you're going to do squats with 500 pounds, if you're going to do shooting off a couple rounds and then doing some squats, or vice versa, or parachuting in, doing all kinds of wild stuff, the videos are nuts. The videos are insanely nuts. It's something incredible to watch. So check them out too, beastmodeforthebrave.com with Jeff Kyle. And I also want to thank Travis Cox for getting me involved with Heroes Foundation. We got connected on Facebook, of all places. So awesome group there. They do help out with PTS issues, providing counseling for veterans, and also providing home gym equipment for anybody that has major PTS and they just can't leave the house because it's just too stressful. They do take care of some meal services. They take care of exercise equipment, counseling, all that stuff for anybody that's in those positions, because there are a few of those out there. So definitely check them out, guardianforheroes.org. Next up, 22 Kill. So I've been doing the whole 22 push-up challenge thing. Today's going to be day 8. And I have elected and volunteered to do something a little bit different with it. Instead of just doing 22 push-ups, I'm doing 22 different types of push-ups. So it's a different type of push-up every day, because 22 push-ups for me ain't really much of a challenge. So I decided to challenge myself and do something a little tougher every time as far as the push-ups go. So enjoy that. Join in. I've talked about in the last video, I'm not going to call anybody out to join the challenge, because I challenge everybody that watches to step up and volunteer, because what's better than a volunteer army? Nothing. That's why we have one. Okay. So 22kill.com. It started because of a VA study back in 2012 that showed that 22 veterans take their lives every day. Okay, so that's 22 heroes that are gone every day due to PTS, due to traumatic brain injury, medication complications, kind of losing their way in life after coming out of the military, because it is a rough transition at times. So this was started by Andy Nguyen back in 2015. So fairly young group. It's been around for a year. If you don't know, this is an awesome little piece of trivia here. So Donald Trump, okay, he didn't go to one of the debates. Okay, everybody knows the story. He backed out, didn't go to the debate. So what did he do? He did an event just for veterans to raise funds for veteran causes. Okay, it's an awesome event. Guess who was up on stage? 22kill. That was it. They were the only veterans group that was up on stage with him, that was invited up on stage. And he had hundreds that he could have invited up there. In fact, one of them, he decided not to invite up there because of some financial irregularities, we'll say. And, you already know who the group is. I'm not gonna call them out. They're trying to clean up their act. Okay. But 22kill got called up on stage. They got a huge check. It made their decade, basically, when it comes to funding, so they can do even more to help out with all these issues, and they do. It's an awesome group. I got to sit down with them several weeks ago with Jimmy Mack. Jimmy, you're awesome. You are actually more epic than your beard. And anybody ever sees a picture of him, you'll see where I'm going with that. He's got an epic beard. It's huge. It's phenomenal. It's like my hair, but better almost. But we sat down. We talked about 22kill and the foundation. So I've got them up on the website now as well. So definitely donate to them. Help this cause out. Start doing your 22 push-ups and spread the word on that. Share your videos. A couple things with them as well. They do have the honor ring, which is a ring you wear on your index finger. Beautiful rings, by the way. It's a battle blade ring, so basically it shows your support. And people see the ring, they're like, "Hey, what is that?" And it starts the conversation. That's why they do the rings. Of course, they've got T-shirts and all kinds of other stuff. They do have the 22 push-up challenge. I'm working on something else on the background with these guys too. Hopefully you'll learn about that in the next 2 or 3 months to help raise some funding for them every month after month. But awesome group. I've got PhysioFit involved as well. Like I said, we're going to do a boot camp specifically for them this coming Saturday, the 21st. So if you're in Dallas, I invite you to come out to PhysioFit. We're going to start with 22 push-ups. We're going to end with 22 push-ups, and we're going to do kind of a military spec boot camp in between that. So I'm going to let our Marine, our Army guy, and our Navy SEAL create that little plan. So it's going to be fun. Not really. Sort of, but check that out. Come join us for that. It's going to be a very fun event, and then join us the following weekend for Carry the Load, which we're going to talk about now. So, carrytheload.org. This was started by Clint Bruce back in 2011. Clint Bruce is a Navy SEAL. Thank you for your service. He's a big man too. Man, I've got a picture with him. I'm gonna post the picture of me with this guy. He is. If there's ever a man you don't want to mess with, it's him. Okay, it's awesome guy though. One of the nicest men I've ever met. So far, this is started back in 2011. So he was having a barbecue. He's looking around, everybody's partying. Nobody's really partying in remembrance of veterans. So he's like, we're going to do something different to commemorate veterans. So he strapped on his pack and started walking, and started to walk. and that's where Carry the Load started. So it's carrying the load of the others that have died before you. So so far they've raised $6.4 million. 2.7 has gone out to awareness programs. Another 3.4 million has gone out to other nonprofit partners because they actually help out other nonprofits. They're essentially a funding arm for everybody that's helping out veterans, which is fantastic because they do the vetting of who they send the money to. And believe me, that group they've got put together, they do some heavy vetting. With that, they've had over 74,000 attendees to the events. Over 35,000 people have donated. They actually do a 1-week walk from Boston. In fact, they're in Boston right now, setting up an office up there, along with 22 Kill. So they do a walk from Boston. There's also another walk that's coming from California now, I believe. They all end up here in Dallas at Rivershore Park for Memorial Day weekend. So that's Sunday and Monday. You come out on Sunday, do the little 3-mile walk or the 5K in downtown, or you do the full 11-mile walk. And then there's veterans out there and active duty military. They're in full garb. I mean everything, weighed down with like 140 pounds, and they're out there walking all day and all night. It's impressive. It's overly impressive to watch this. So I've been out there in the past 2 years. It's if nothing else, just going out and watching everything is incredible. You don't have to go do the walk; just come out and see it. But it's awesome, an awesome event. Like I said, PhysioFit, we're going to be involved in that too. We're going to have all the trainers out there. As many members as we can get out there with us as well. We invite you to join us out there. It's going to be Team PhysioFit Texas 22+1 because we apparently can't count to 22 properly with our push-ups. And so join us for that. Donate as well. Once again, these are all incredible groups. I know, whenever you start looking at somebody to donate money to, you want to make sure that it's getting to the right people. And these 4 groups, I guarantee, are getting it to the people and using every dime, or actually using every penny as it should be used. All great, phenomenal people in these groups, and they're not doing it to make money. They're actually doing it to help everybody else out because they've already made their money doing what they do. So great groups there. Welcome to join all of them, watch the videos and everything else. And once again, from my website, clintfuquay.com, go on there, check out the brand new website, check out the brand new format on there. Tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like. You're going to see 22 Kill and Guardians for Heroes on there as well. Bottom of the page on the home page. Live in 2016 for everything else, and we'll be back with another great show for you next time. But definitely take care of these groups, take care of the veterans. Thank you to all the veterans out there, and for everybody else has died fighting for this country. Love all of you. And one other thing, if you're in the military, send me an email. Okay, clint@clintfuquay.com. For ID Life, I want to send you a 30% off coupon for anything that you want on the website. Okay, so send me an email. I'll send you a coupon for anything on the site, 30% off, courtesy of me and ID Life and everybody else. And otherwise, have a great Memorial Day weekend. See you later.